Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval here and welcome back to another video. We're going to take a look at a few fights from the main account, and in this one all the fights are going to be actually sped up to 2 times speed because as I said, I got the virus, so there's only a certain amount of words I can say per day basically without my throat hurting. So I'm gonna also record another video after this one today, so we're trying to do the best with what we have here, guys. So first fight is going to be against Boss Robin. This is going to be mainly a cleanup fight. He has, I think, 1 million health if I remember it correctly, and basically the idea was that King can definitely do enough damage here. Also, I'm not sure I had a very ample amount of teams left at this point, because if I had, I think I would have used Manta and saved King's percentage health damage for some other fight that was full health, but this is all we had here. Yeah, Classical Norm is going to do wonders for Confluent Sakumen, pun intended, and give him a lot of crit damage basically. I usually don't do this nowadays since we have the Dark Metal cards, and we can put that to get crit damage on a lot of characters, and usually we'll use Wonder Woman with characters that are not actively using Dark Metal cards at that point. But in Dawn of Apocalypse, since we can't use Dark Metal cards because it doesn't do much without the passive bonuses of the artifact stacking, it's going to do very well for us. But over here I was kind of scared that I might not finish it, but yeah, there we go, 9 seconds left, and yeah, 140 mil almost. That's pretty much as far as I can push my Confluent Sakumen on low health fights. Now I have Boss Superman here, so we're using Batman Laughs into Deathstroke into Red Hood. We have Sword of Salvation on Batman Laughs to generate power and keep him at low power. We have Nora Snow Globe on Deathstroke. We'll see how we go with the clones afterwards. And we have Red Hood for the time extension. So yeah, we're done with Batman Who Laughs almost. There we go. As I said, always check a second time if there's any percentage health damage left, because over here, for example, it was Special 2 in there, Batman Who Laughs, Special 2 from him. He applied the Thunder debuff, so that will not allow Boss Superman to activate his Super Shield basically. So that's going to be very helpful in terms of dealing damage. First clone gets tagged in, the Thunder debuff is still active for a bit, and another Special 2. And that clone magically survived there, but gets hit, sadly. I was kind of spamming Special 2, as you saw, by it being an active thing when the original Deathstroke got tagged in, but sadly did not go out in time. So here yet again shield disabled. Ideally I want the full cooldown on the Thunder to be active when he tags the clone in, and there we go, we got it. So we can take full advantage of the Thunder debuff so that our second specials are never shielded. Back off a bit, another second special. And yeah, there we go, the clone died. This is as far as it went for this one, and I did not manage to extend time with Red Hood, though that would have been pointless. I let my characters die at the end to try and maybe prevent the possibility of unusual gameplay, and we did not get unusual gameplay, and that fight is huge, because it's a huge chunk out of there. So the League of Anarchy team, I think, was the last team on the paper refresh, so I didn't have many options, and I was like, okay, let's use that against Boss Wonder Woman, but a lot of things are not going to go well here. So we're not gonna be able to do any swipe damage, first of all. So we're going to have to do our combo a little bit differently. Harley is going to be into a class disadvantage here, and this is very bad for League of Anarchy, because it's going to be applied twice, once for her base damage and once for the dot damage that she deals, and the dot damage is by default reduced already by how much the base damage is reduced, and then she's also kind of crit resistant, Boss Wonder Woman, and we can't really use Dark Metal cards because the artifact that we have to use over here on Arkham Knight Batman is actually the Kryptonite Spear. Actually, no, that was on the secondary account. On this one, we're using Sword of Sin to constantly keep her power drained and make her unable to use any of the specials that she has at her disposal. And that's going to work just fine, but sadly, this team does not do much damage here. It just doesn't pull the damage because of all the reasons listed previously, and since we deal no damage on swipes, Firebox just gets so much worse. You're just going to get some passive stats from it, nothing more, because that swipe damage was really useful for League of Anarchy specifically. Over here we have Speed Force Flash. Yeah, again, he's a chunky boy, he's a healthy boy. We're in Heroic 70, I haven't mentioned that so far, or if you haven't been able to deduct that from the health of the fights. So we're going to struggle a little bit. It's going to be a long road, but thankfully Batman Collapse and Deathstroke are going to make each fight easier for us. Engage the combo there, Deathstroke in there, second special, gonna back off, another second special. It's gonna be a little bit rough for the clones as we get them tagged in, because he's going to be able to use his specials from various ranges, so there's no way to back off into a safe place with the clone. It's always going to be in danger. And yeah, my bad for swiping towards him there. I wanted to create some more distance, put him close to the corner, but I forgot that I still had the passive available that healed me. And very unfortunate there that he was so close to doing the super move, but didn't do it on the original Deathstroke. Second special back in there, super move. I should have tagged Deathstroke here, tanked the super move, so I get another clone back in there just in time, so bad play there. This clone got stunned a bit, but it's fine, it's going to survive with some health, and we even get a second special in there. So yeah, Deathstroke with clones, even a third one, my dudes. A fourth one, boy, this clone was going places. But yeah, Deathstroke in this fight with the clones is very unoptimal, because your clones are going to get stunned on tagging, but as you can see, doable. And it doesn't get worse than this, like this is Heroic 7, he doesn't do more damage than this. So here we have Justice League Flash with our Snow Globe and the League of Anarchy. And we're hopefully going to deal some damage here. Joker getting boosted a lot by the clones dying. We have 3 passive stacks, and we're going to block a bit. The stun duration is over. Super move out there to increase our damage overall. And we do have a class advantage here, and for League of Anarchy, as I said, it's going to be a huge disadvantage when you don't have the class advantage, or it's against you, but it's going to be also a huge advantage when we have it, because it's going to be applied twice, once to the base attack damage we deal on basic attack hits, and then to the dot value that is going to result from them. And I tried for a bit to combo interrupt him, and look, he is combo interruptible to an extent, but you have to do it very well. But I'm going to resort to using second special. But look, in this fight we're not always going to have the energy for second specials, so what I could have done here would be pussy out and just back off into a block when I didn't have enough energy for a second special. But nah bro, we're combo interrupting this bad boy. And yes, I would deal more damage if I was to just combo interrupt him constantly without even worrying about the second special. But each time I do a second special, it's going to be another situation where I don't have a chance to fail. So considering that he can stun lock me for maybe an entire minute, I think it's well worth doing special twos here as well. But yeah, there's the ability, and I can to an extent combo interrupt him. I just don't trust myself enough to constantly do it. Over here we have a fight of Manta with Silver Green Lantern and Silver Bane. Like, really, I have nothing left to give this man. This was all that was left, and Silver Green Lantern is going to help out a bit against Boss Superman. I mean, it's gonna help out a lot, because I think that shield, if I remember it correctly, is going to be enough for the entirety of the fight, so we will not have to worry about combo interrupting at all. Bane is going to give me more damage on basic attack hits, and he died. And you might be wondering, does his buff stay if he dies? I think so, though I'm not 100% sure, so let me know in the comments. I've never done stress testing on Silver Bane, because he's usually the last option that we use. I have the level 9 Firebox on Manta here, and this fight is not gonna be anything too out of the ordinary. We're just going to combo interrupt and do basic attack hits. That's about it. That's all we're doing here. What I found interesting enough though is that I don't think I failed once, or maybe I failed once or at most twice the combo interruption, in terms of I'm by default not gonna be able to fail it because I got a shield, I know that, but as long as he doesn't get 2 hits into the shield before I hit him, that's a successful combo interruption there, my dudes. And I seem to do it perfectly, and trust me, if the shield was not there, I would mess it up constantly. So it looks like the more reassurance I have that there's gonna be no repercussions to my mistakes, the less mistakes I do. Because I guess I'm more chilled out and I don't care. So yeah, for the last fight we have Batman Ninja Team with the Beta Club. Yet again, Beta Club is kind of sucking down Apocalypse for the most part, because you can't take benefit from the passive stats that the artifacts don't provide you if the artifacts are equipped on their teammates. So we have here classic Wonder Woman and Robin. By removing Grodd, we're going to lose a lot of power generation, but at the same time with Beta Club I don't feel like I really need it, and we're going to see how far this is gonna go. And this is not a good reference as for Beta Club versus Firebox, because this is going to be a heavily unoptimal fight. But as far as I remember, the damage that we did here with Beta Club was still slightly lower than the damage we did in this same fight with the Batman Ninja Catwoman on the secondary count with level 8 Firebox. So yeah, do have that what you may, but well, that being said, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Let me know in the comments how you're doing, how you're feeling, what character you want to see next release in Just Mobile, because I feel like there's going to be an update pretty soon. And yeah, with a lot out of the way, guys, yet again, thanks so much for watching and for being here. Later today we might have, if I'm feeling well enough, the history of Women's Day sale, so stay tuned for that, I guess. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!
This is the future.